Every tool that I need for networking, forensics, and security testing is running from this USB drive.
Watching Kali boot from a USB felt cool at first, but then I started thinking, if the operating system can start from a USB drive, does the computer really care about the SSD at all? To figure that out, we need to look at what actually happens when we press the power button. When a computer powers on, the CPU needs instructions immediately. They come from firmware, usually called UEFI, stored on a tiny flash memory chip soldered directly onto the motherboard. The first thing UEFI does is run post or power on self-test. It checks whether important hardware like CPU, graphics card, network card, or storage devices are working properly. Once those checks passes, UEFI starts looking for a bootable device. Now, the bootable device could be an SSD, an HDD, USB drive, or even another computer on the network. After finding a valid boot device, UEFI launches the bootloader. The bootloader's job is to load the operating system's kernel and other necessary startup files onto the RAM. The kernel then initializes drivers, mounts the file system, starts essential services, and eventually hands control over to the operating system. And just like that, you arrive at the login screen without ever thinking about all the things that happened in those first few seconds. This is why the attackers are interested in the boot process, because if an attacker compromises an earlier stage, they may affect everything that comes after it. Researchers have demonstrated firmware attacks that execute before the operating system start, meaning reinstalling your operating system isn't enough, because the malicious code may not be living on the SSD at all. It may be running before the operating system ever loads. So next time you press the power button, remember, a lot happens before you ever see the login screen. Stay curious, stay secure, and I'll see you in the next one.